What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about Sacramento Kings and how quietly, without anyone noticing, they had a great offseason. I know it's weird to have great and Kings in the same sentence, but without wasting more time, let's jump right into the video. To start the video, I want to go back to March 24th, 2017. Kentucky Wildcats vs USLA Bruins met in the Sweet 16. USLA were led by Lonzo Ball, while Kentucky were led by the Aaron Fox. It was a strongly anticipated matchup after all the hype that LeVar Ball generated around his son. But on that day, the Aaron Fox had himself 39 points on 65% shooting, and Kentucky beat USLA 68-75. Fast forward to the 2017 NBA Draft. Sacramento Kings selected the Aaron Fox with the number 5 pick of the NBA Draft. Now at that point, it felt like it could be a steal of the NBA Draft, even though analysts argued that players like Lonzo or Markelle Fultz had a higher ceiling. But it was obvious to people that the Aaron Fox currently was the best player of the three and might be the one to finally lift Kings out of the hole they have been in for a while. Now, when building the team, you have to have your superstar and have good pieces around that superstar. And that's the thing that Kings for ages struggled to achieve. Do you guys remember how good Boogie Cousins was on the Kings? Isn't it insane that during his 6.5 years reign with the Kings, they didn't go to the playoffs once? Yeah. That's how awful the front office of the Kings are. So it felt like we were seeing another career getting wasted in the Aaron Fox case by a terrible Kings front office. But finally, Kings fans can see the light at the end of the tunnel. In 2022 NBA Draft, Sacramento Kings selected Keegan Murray, who became Summer League MVP and looked incredible while doing so. There's a chance Murray becomes the embodiment of a changing culture. The Kings have failed in the draft so many times, paid the wrong players, created toxic situations, and turned over regimes to the point where they wouldn't be taken seriously until they create an actual winning culture. Murray has the potential to be an NBA superstar, so the culture shift starts with him, because Murray has the two-way upside that wins in the current NBA, whereas De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis are the more ready-made contributors. The good news is that the Kings appear to have core that works well together. When Tyrese was traded for Sabonis, a lot of people were skeptical about this move, but considering that a lineup with Tyrese and Davion Mitchell paired with Fox in the backcourt never made sense, and he had to essentially choose between Fox and Tyrese, I don't think we can judge them for choosing Fox until Tyrese proves us otherwise. They now have Murray as a wing to go along with Fox and Sabonis, giving them the team's most solid foundation in a long time. But these three are not the only reason why Kings might surprise people in the upcoming season. The Kings added people like Malik Monk and Kevin Huerter during this offseason. Both of these players are great shooters and will add the exact thing that the Kings were missing. Kings currently can throw a lot of different lineups and have a lot of solid to good players coming off the bench. Likely, we will see Murray come off the bench at the start of the season to get the feel for the NBA game, and after he will warm up his feet on the NBA courts, we will see him switching with Harrison Barnes as the starting player for the Kings. At that point, Kings will have guys like Metu, Barnes, Holmes, Monk, and Lyles come off the bench and making a difference. We will likely see Fox or Mitchell on the court at all times, considering that Kings have no true point guard off the bench, besides Matthew Dellavedova and Quinn Cook. There is an argument to be made, neither of them currently should be in the NBA. However, Delly, with his determination, might again reach the NBA level, but considering the last time he was in the NBA, he averaged 2.8 points on 25% shooting, that's not likely. Overall, this team can surprise a lot of skeptics and finally get into the play-in tournament. Considering how tough the Western Conference is, there are no easy spots guaranteed, but with the Jazz trading Mitchell, 2 spots open up in the top 10 of the Western Conference. Considering that Spurs and Jazz will both go face first into the rebuild, and I think those 2 spots will be reserved for the Lakers and the Sacramento Kings. Did you enjoy the video? If you did, press the subscribe button and the like button, and watch another video while you're at it.